So, today what I got here is my third animation making of video. Following my last two attempts, this one should already be at least a tad bit better. So with not much talk, let's get on with it. So, today the idea is to make a little city critical strike animation. I had this idea to basically try and animate the classic scenario where Bomber uses F and it gets disabled and ends up dying. This case, me being the Bomber, which I unfortunately found myself in this situation way too many times, and the troll Nunu as a controller, which is the class he mains, and he loves pulling this shit on people. So before anything, we need the assets that will be used in the animation. This being the Bomber model, my model, controller's model, the drone's model, and finally the bastard. Now, before anything else, I need to put our characters inside the classes. To make that, first thing I deleted the face of the dummy and the void head, which Lick for some reason thought it was a good idea to add on every single one of them. I fucking hate this decision so much. But anyway, after that, it's time to color the armor. In my case, part 1 is black, everything else is red. Also important to note, the use brick color property needs to be turned on, or else the parts will not take the colors we're selecting to the brick color part, which I use because it basically has all the colors Critical Strike used to have. Now we have more, but that's not taken consideration here. Now that my armor is painted, what is next is taking my items and passing them into the armor. To make that, I select anything that is not a body mesh or my face and drop them directly onto the Bomber model. After that, I put a decal of my face in Bomber's head, and if the mesh was different, I would replace it with whatever I was using. In this case it's not, so there is it, simple as that, and now my avatar looks like a hollow shell of what I used to be. Now, into controller. Since I already basically explained the process with Bomber, I will do it with controller without documenting the steps. It's just the same thing, but I have to paint the drone as well. And there we go, the rigs are ready. However, for this idea I will need visual effects, and to get these visual effects, what I have to do is find an around in CS 5.75 open source that is just roaming around, and you can find it in any suspicious direct contact you have. But taking that out of the way, opening the game, inside replicated stars there will be the classes. I will take controller and Bomber and bring their stuff into the studio where I was setting up the models of the animation, and there I will get the effects I need. But I will spare you the horror that is CS 5.75 asset organization. No need to expose more people to this shit. And now I have everything I need to actually start animating, except the map I'm gonna animate on. Now it's time to choose one from that humongous map paste that almost crashes my studio every time I download it in. And of course I'm gonna use the same map I always use because I find it pretty neat and it has a nice open center to get stuff on. Also, if you're ever gonna use any CS map for anything, remember to disable shadows on the outer walls or else it's gonna look questionable to say the least. But also after that I will set up the lighting settings in Studio to the ones I normally use to hopefully make it look a little nicer. And now I got everything I need to actually start animating. So I put the rigs in the map, add them to Moon Animator, and then finally get into animating. And so the animation is done. However, this one is for a video of sorts, which is what I'm making right now. So I'll be adding audio, which is where the editing comes in. But first, I need to record the audio. So heading over to Kyra's private server. I already had a bonus audio from another video I made, so for now this is it. Now into editing. And it's done. This is it. So, well, here the animation is. This silly little animation, which is Nuno certified, so that's something. But yeah, I guess this is it. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, I guess, and if you liked the video, leave a comment or something, I don't know. Also, if you came to this channel after watching that one deepwoken video I edited in 10 minutes for 2 of my friends to see, and somehow got thousands of views, I don't know what to say, man. I have another deepwoken thing in the making, but also I have this.